Also, a group of people from MoveOn.org gathered outside of Florida Democratic Senator Bill Nelson's district office today. They were trying to encourage the senator to stand up against cuts to Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, both now or in the future. All three of those topics in some way affect South Florida senior citizens. News Channel 5's Liz Flynn spoke with a few who've been watching what's going on in the nation's capital very closely. And they tell her they won't forget what's happening now or when election comes next year.
That's right, Michael. These are people who are usually very diligent about going to the polls, and they want Congress to remember that.
D59, bingos are called.
It is a happy time at Bingo Magic. Addie Bencivanga likes laughing with her friends and looking for a little luck at bingo and the arcade games. But even now, she's thinking about the future and has no patience when it comes to Congress and the debt ceiling.
I was always taught that you don't spend what you don't have, and that's the way I've run my life.
Addie, who is 80 years old, says she's lived her life that way. So much so, she's still working to make ends meet.
Been back to work for 6 years, and the threat of losing our Social Security just scares us out of our mind.
Working in nursing for many years, Dolores Donovan has seen how hard times have been for many seniors.
The elderly people right now, they live on those Social Security checks, and I've watched them over the years in Florida. They had to make up their mind whether to buy medicine or food, and now they'll buy neither. And I think that's a crime.
These seniors say look for some of them to go from pressing the buttons at these machines to the buttons in the voting booth.
There is no way that they get these kind of salaries that we pay for with our taxes, and they're doing this to us. No, that's not right, and it's the worst thing for the country. And if they think that little of the country, they should all be kicked out.
They would probably be better off if they knew that their salaries would be frozen and stopped, and they should be the first ones not paid for not doing the right thing for the elderly and everybody else.
We'll have to wait to see what happens on Election Day. Now, many of these people lived through the Great Depression, so the idea of carrying debt is not something they're comfortable with. Liz Flynn, WPTV News Channel 5.